Welcome to the Shelbytown Courthouse. The Shelbytown Courthouse is located in Medina, New York on Saltworks Road. And on October the 27th, I appeared at the Shelbytown Courthouse waiting for my day in court to be heard by Honorable Dawn KEPPLER, who, while I was in the courtroom after passing through security and surrendering my cell phone, I entered the courtroom, took my seat, and waited for my case to be heard. About 30 minutes into the case, I was accused by Assistant District Attorney Sansone that I had been recording him, that I smuggled in a recording device and was recording him during a Capcom court appearance. He was on his laptop computer participating in with Dawn KEPPLER, whom was in another room. Now, Dawn KEPPLER then called the police on me when Sansone accused me of recording, and Sansone falsely reported to KEPPLER that I was being problematic. Dawn KEPPLER called the police on me. Officer Doyle was dispatched along with State Police, Sheriff's Medina PD. They were all dispatched based on Dawn KEPPLER calling the police on me for a matter she didn't see but heard from Sansone, who reported to her that I was being disorderly, problematic, and recording him in the courtroom. I talked to Doyle. I told him I wanted a copy of the report, that I wanted to make a complaint against Dawn KEPPLER and Sansone for lying, falsely reporting an incident, accusing me to escalate a situation to cause me to have a mental breakdown right there in the courtroom. And Doyle said he would prepare a report for me, but when I contacted Officer Doyle about that report, Officer Doyle gave me this Orleans County Sheriff summary, and if you can see right here on the top, Dawn KEPPLER is accusing me right here, Dawn KEPPLER, Judge KEPPLER, she's the complainant, and she calls 911 as the complainant from her office and accuses me. It states to the dispatcher that Judge KEPPLER is having trouble with defendant Ken Ortiz and that she's requesting assistance. So she's accused me of being troublesome and that she called for backup or assistance, and then they accused me. They stated that Kenneth was accusing Town of Shelby Constable Michael Reese of placing his hand on his shoulder and was which aggravated a previous back injury. Well, anyways, here we are. I'm in court, waiting for my day in court. The prosecutor, Sansone, accuses me of smuggling a recording device, and then I'm recording witnesses, court proceedings, people in the courtroom, etc. And I reacted to that, and the police were called by the judge. So when I caught up with Officer Doyle about getting my copy of this incident report, here's what Doyle says.
Deputy Doyle.
Hi, Deputy Doyle. How are you? My name is Ken Ortiz, and I'm on the way to see you right now.
Okay.
I stopped by the Sheriff's Department to pick up that report, and they didn't have a report. So I talked to Mr. Cardone about our conversation yesterday. You told me to talk to him and to tell him that you told me to call, and I did follow through with your instructions, and Mr. Cardone said he never talked to you or instructed you not to file an incident report. And I just wanted to know if...
I spoke to his assistant district attorney, Susan
Howard.
Susan Howard, yeah.
And she said not to file an incident report, that's what Cardone said?
No, she said that she would be speaking with him about it. So
well,
I can't do an incident report while I'm sitting here working security, Kenny.
Well, I talked to you last month about, you said you would go over the video and have a report ready for me, and I went down today to pay the $3, and all I got was a 911 dispatch call log of Don KEPPLER calling, being a complainant, and it didn't say nothing about what Sansone, what happened. And I thought we were on the same page, man, but you told me yesterday that the DA's office instructed you not to file an incident report, and I just would like to document what happened, Officer Doyle.
Well, yeah, I spoke to Susan Silverman, and she said that she would take care, or Susan Howard, and she said she would take care of it.
Well, how am I going to document it?
I've spoken to the chief deputy, and he told me the same thing.
What? He told you what?
To give you what they gave you today.
But that's not a report. What you said you'd have ready for me to document what happened with Sansone. That's just a 911 dispatch of Don KEPPLER.
Did you explain to Mr. Cardone that it was something involving one of his employees?
Yeah, I just talked to him face to face outside of the PSB. He came right out in a big red truck, and he said he never talked to anybody about this incident. That's why I'm calling, because there's no report, there's no documentation of what happened in the courthouse. It's not right. It's not practical for a seasoned, trained prosecutor to accuse me of smuggling a recording device to record a prosecutor in open court. That's a federal offense, Doyle, and when he accused me and reported to the judge a false report, that opened up the door for me to make a complaint, Doyle. And I just want to document it without having any problems, and I'm not getting my documentation I need about what happened. So now I got to sit here and record you on a bus with all these people listening to me while I'm on the way to see you at the county office building, because this is it's not right, man.
Well, I'm not going to speak to you here at the county office building about this incident. I would go down and talk to Chief Deputy Gifaldi, and if he asked me to do a report, what does he say?
Mr. Doyle, he told me that since I have a lawsuit against the sheriff's department, to take it up with the state police, and he hung up on me.
Okay, well, he's my boss, and I follow his directions, so.
You're going to hang up on me too?
No, I'm not going to hang up on you either. I'm trying to do my job here today.
Okay, well, I don't want to throw you under the bus, Officer Doyle, but this call is recorded, and I want you to know that the District Attorney Cardone said he never told you not to file an incident report, and Richard is in a lot of...
I talked to Susan Howard in her office about the incident, and she said that she would speak to Joe Cardone about it.
Okay. I understand, Mr. Doyle. I appreciate your time, and just please document the fact that I'm following up with you about this matter. That's all. Thank you.
So I talked to Doyle. He told me just there, he said that ADA Susan Howard told him Susan Howard, would take care of it. And that's a problem, because she's interfering with me making a complaint about what happened in the courtroom. So now I'm going to play here I called up the sheriff when I received this 911 dispatch call log, and I requested to speak to an officer. And when I requested to speak to an officer, the dispatcher refused. He told me to walk to the state troopers barracks, and that he would not dispatch a deputy. So let's listen to hear this is how the Orleans County Sheriff dispatcher gives it up.
Orleans County Dispatch.
Yes, sir. I requested to speak to somebody from the Sheriff's Department concerning making a complaint.
Okay, is this Kenny?
What's that?
Okay, I spoke to the undersheriff. He said you're currently suing the Sheriff's Department, and you should go to the state police. We're not talking to you.
So can you dispatch a trooper then, since he's instructed you that I should deal with the trooper?
No, just walk up the street, the barracks.
No, I'm asking for one to be dispatched.
No.
Are you going to, can you dispatch them for me?
They're just right up the street, go right to the barracks.
You're not going to dispatch them for me? Let me tell you, this is being recorded, pal. Let me speak to your supervisor. Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor.
He hangs up. So he hangs up on me. So I can't communicate with the sheriff. If I want to speak to a supervisor, they hang up on me. And that's a fact. So the bottom line here is that Assistant District Attorney Susan Howard has interfered in my complaint. And I did send Mr. Cardone a complaint. I sent Mr. Cardone this complaint right here about the whole matter. And I submitted this on October the 30th. 3 days after the incident happened, because there's video. All of this that I'm telling you was captured, was caught. The entire incident was caught on court security cameras. And that's what I want, the security cameras. But Assistant District Attorney Susan Howard wants to cover up for her assistant Sansone and instructed the sheriff not to file an incident report. So I'm not getting an incident report. It's not being documented. Everything in this report, this paper, it doesn't say nothing about Sansone engaging me in open court, accusing me of smuggling a recording device, and that he told me, Sansone told me, says to me, "You're recording me?" He says, "During the Capcom court matter, Assistant District Attorney Sansone did call out to me stating over and over, Mr. Ortiz, are you recording me?" Then he tells me to, I tell him, stop talking to me. I responded to him, stop talking to me, leave me alone, stop bothering me. And this seasoned, trained prosecutor takes it upon himself to continue mentally, emotionally attacking me in court. So I made the complaint to Mr. Cardone. I talked to Officer Doyle. And once again, the Orleans County Sheriff's Department, not only are they attempting to cover this up, but they're outright lying. And when I talked to Richard at the District Attorney's office, Richard even says, he says right here, nobody from the District Attorney's office talked to Sheriff Doyle. Sheriff Doyle is lying. So either Sheriff Doyle is lying or Susan Howard is interfering with an investigation. But here's Richard with the DA's office.
Attorney's office.
Yes, hello, Richard. I just wanted to call to find out what was the name of the officer who said that Mr. Cardone told him not to file a complaint.
I don't know because I got it second hand. That Jennifer, our secretary, went over there, and that's what she was told. Somebody thought it might have been the undersheriff, but I don't know that for sure.
Well, I'm trying to ask for somebody to talk to about the sheriff being told by Mr. Cardone not to allow me to file a complaint. And I'm just...
Mr. Cardone said that that's not what happened.
Okay, so I can make a complaint?
He said that he did not tell them that not to take an incident report.
Yeah, I don't know why it seems like every time I deal with the sheriff, they're saying Cardone said this, Cardone said that, and then when I speak to Cardone, Cardone didn't say, he didn't tell Sheriff Doyle not to allow me to file a complaint. So I don't know why Doyle would tell me. He said, Doyle told me to call your office and to tell you Doyle told me to call and that Mr. Cardone wanted to speak to me and to tell you Doyle told me to call you up. That's what Doyle told me to do.
Yeah, and I don't know why he would tell you to call about making filing a complaint because
he said Cardone told him not to. Just like your secretary was told.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what she was told as well. But I mean, obviously, you heard Joe say directly that he did not say that.
Right. So I don't know why dealing with the sheriff it has to be, you know, they're being told by Cardone. But I understand you can't do nothing about it. I just wanted to see how I can document it.
Okay, so that was the end of the call with Richard. I'm gonna keep this video short, but the bottom line here is that the Orleans County Sheriff's Department and the District Attorney's Office, they're not acting honorably. Judge KEPPLER is not acting honorably. I'm going to file a complaint with the Judicial Commission on Conduct concerning Dawn KEPPLER's conduct. She should never have called the police on me, but she was lied to by Sansone. So Sansone falsely reported an incident to Judge KEPPLER by on the Capcom, during a Capcom, whether he paused it or not, communicated with the judge that I was recording and smuggled a recording device and that I was being troublesome. And that's a lie. Or I would have been arrested. I was not arrested. But Judge KEPPLER, there will be a complaint made to the Judicial Commission on Conduct. I will be requesting a trial outside of Orleans County. I will not be able to get a fair trial in this county with the way you conduct yourself unhonorably. In order for you to be honorable, an honorable person, you have to have honor, and you don't have any honor, Judge. In any case, I would also like to put out there that if anybody in court on October the 27th appeared in the courthouse in Shelby, if they recall my case being, me being in court, I would really appreciate one of the people in the audience to message me. But in any case, thank you for watching. Keep your cameras, your phones charged and your cameras rolling, except in the courthouse where cameras are not allowed. I didn't have a camera in the courtroom, in the courthouse. And District Attorney Sansone is a liar. He's a liar. And he attacked me knowing that I'm an emotionally, very emotionally, I have emotional problems with people accusing me of stuff, with me being surrounded by security and for security putting their hands on me. And because I have a lawsuit against the sheriff, they will not dispatch an officer for me as I get hung up on by 911. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Happy holidays. Bye for now.